Hi there, this is Michelle James from Michelle James Online, and in today's training I'm going to show you how to do a promoted post, and it's also known as a boost post. So there's two different ways to do it, but I'm going to show you the easiest way to boost your post, that you can send people from your page to that post. As I explained previously, that whenever you post content on your page, it only goes to a small percentage of people. So I'll show you an example. So you'll see here that this post was done, and although I've got over 2,000 people on my page, it only reached 80 people. That means that Facebook only showed it to 80 people on my page, which is a very small number of people. And the only way you're gonna get your post in front of the people on your page, you're going to have to boost that post, and so that is by clicking this button here, the boost post. So I'm going to show you that way first. Again, this one reached 154 people organically. This one's 108, 112. This one was organic and it reached 276, and that was without me having to boost that post. So it just depends, I suppose, on the post. 143 people. This one's reached 501 people. So, like I said again, it depends. If the posts are eye-catching and engaging, it's going to reach quite a few people. Some of my posts haven't hit the mark. As you can see, that one was 80. Now this one here, you can see it's reached 683 people, but that's because I've actually boosted that post. So I want it to get in front of more people, and because I've boosted the post, I've got a little bit of engagement going on here. I've had people that have liked it, so you can see, like, these are the people that have liked the post. I've also had some action going on because of that post. Oops, I've lost that. Let me go back. These things have a mind of their own. But I will show you what it looks like in the back, so that you can see how well that post is actually doing. And I actually recommend this because, you know, you want people to see what you're actually promoting. You want people to see what you're all about. And especially as you've got an event coming up this week, I think it's a good idea to do this. So I'll show you from another ad what you would do. Sorry, another update. So if I wanted to promote this post here, I'm just going to click the boost button and I'm going to say boost the post, and I'm not going to do it, I'm just showing you, and then I would say who I want to target. So if I just want to target people that like this page, then you click that, or I could say people who like the page and their friends. So there could be a strong possibility that the people that have liked your page, their friends most probably would like what you're offering as well. So I'd say if you do people who like the page and their friends, you're going to go out to a wider audience. So for example, if I just say people who like the page, you will see that. And that's because I've got the location put on here. So let me turn off this location. So I've just put people who like the page, and really that should go to the 2,000 people. If I put people who like the page and their friends, you will see that it should widen up. Let me put the United States here, because I seem to have most of my people in the United States. Okay, that's better. So we go back here to people who like the page, and I could potentially reach 330 people from my page who are in the United States. But if I say people who like it and their friends, then I've opened up my reach to 1,400 to 3,000 people. So this is an easy way to do it without having to think about any logistics or anything like that. You can do it for how many days you want. We normally boost the post, depending on how they're performing, but normally boost the post anything up to 3 days to get maximum exposure. So that would do like $10 daily budget. If I did 3 days, it would be $10 a day for 3 days. Okay, and then you just click boost post, and then that's it. So that's quite a simple one to do. Again, what I want to share with you is that when you're boosting a post, because Facebook are so touchy about text, you have to make sure that the picture that you're doing, like with this one here, that it hasn't got a lot of text. So you can see that it's got to be 20% of the image. So my text is just a little bit here. So the majority of it is picture and just a little bit text, because they will actually disapprove that ad. And another ad you could do from here is you could boost a video. So if you put a video on your page as one of your status updates, you could just boost that, and then it will boost it as a video. Okay, so that's another way. And I'm going to show you another way in Power Editor. So I'm going to pause the video because I need to go over onto Chrome so that I can do that in Power Editor. Okay, so I'm going to take it over to Power Editor, and Power Editor is a bit more technical, but you can do so much more in there than you can on the regular Facebook Ads Manager. And in order to use Power Editor, you need to be on Chrome. It only works with the Chrome extension, so you need to be on Google Chrome. Oh geez, my brain has gone dead. I've forgotten the name of it now. I forgot what it's called, but you need to be in Google Chrome. You know, you've got Safari, you've got Internet Explorer, and then you've got Google Chrome. So you need to be on Google Chrome in order to use it. So if you haven't got it, you can download it by typing into Google and put Google Chrome, or you can just put Chrome. And then you can download it from here. Download and install Chrome. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use the Power Editor. So once again, you're going to go to Manage Ads, any which way you want to take it from. So you're going to Manage Ads, click on that, Manage Ads. So you just let it load up, and then you'll come to a screen like this. And you'll see here you've got Power Editor. So you're going to click on the Power Editor. What it's doing at the moment is pulling up all the ads, if I've got any, or I haven't got any on here. So that's good, so I can show you from scratch. But it correlates with your ads in your Ads Manager and on here as well. So these are ads that I've had running previously. They'll show up there. You can see here that I've done a previous post. So this is from a post that I had on my page, and then I promoted it in here. So I'll just show you briefly what that looks like. So this was an ad that I created in the Power Editor. This is a multi-ad. That's for another day's training. But basically, in the Power Editor, you can put a lot more text in there. So if you've got more to say, I'd suggest you using Power Editor, because there's no restrictions on the amount of characters that you can use. So you can get a lot more text going on in there. And so, you know, it's a great place to get your message out. And this one I promoted it as well, and again you will see quite a lot of text going on there. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. So we're going to create an ad. You're going to click plus. So this is going to take a bit of understanding, so I'm going to go through it quite slowly. So you click create the ad, and so what you need to do, you need to set up a campaign name, you need to set up the ad set, and then obviously name the ad. So for the purpose of this training, this is going to be called test 1. And what you want to do is you want to promote a post on your page. Okay, so it's called post page engagement. So you're going to click that. So we're going to create a new one, which is test 1 again, and the ad is going to be called test 1. So you click create. So we'll just have to wait for that to populate in here. Right, so there you go. So now what you're going to do is you're going to build out your ad. So I need to say the page that I want it to connect to. It's not showing the actual page that I want. There you go. So if you've already got a post that you want to use, so say if I've already got an existing post, I'm going to select the post here. So if I wanted to promote this webinar that I've already been promoting, I could do that from here. And then all I have to do now is say the audience that I want that to go to. So now to do that, you need to go, okay, I see what's going on here. This is the old Power Editor. So you might have this one. If you've not really done any ads, you might have this one, but I'm now used to using the new one now. So you're going to click on ad set, and you click on the ad that you've just created, which would be test 1. And so this is where you'd start doing, you know, the costs. So I'm going to leave mine at 10. If you just want to test it out, you can do it at $5. I leave mine to run continuously, and we're going to go into the audience. And so you'd already created your audience from before. So you can see here I've got Carnival and Carnival 2. So you can just go here and say audience, and just click on the audience that you want to serve, and you'll see that it's already populated. So there's nothing for you to do as far as that's concerned, and you just tick that, you know, all the places that you want it to be shown. So if you only wanted it to go in people's mobile, then you remove these. Okay, so if you just want to test mobile to see if that works better, you might get a cheaper cost per click with just mobile. Test it out and see. You can always go back and do another ad just to desktop people to see which one's going to respond better for you. Okay, and that is basically all you have to do. So that is your ad done. To get that approved, what you do is you click upload changes, and it would upload it to the system, and then Facebook will approve it, and that's your ad. A great feature of the Power Editor is that you can duplicate that. You can duplicate the ad. So we've got this one here, and we've said, okay, we're doing this one to mobile only. If I wanted to do it to the desktop, I'd say duplicate. So I'm going to duplicate the ad. We're going to still use the same one, and we say create. But what you would need to do with this one, you need to change the ad set, okay? Because you're doing it to a different placement. So now all you have to do is just tick this here to newsfeed. Rename this up here so that you know. you can call it newsfeed, so you know where they're coming from. And that's it. And if you go into your ads, you will see now that you've got 2 ads going. So you've got this one here, which was the first one, and then you've got this one, which is the one that you've just done for the news feed. Okay, so that's how to do a post that's already on your page. So now I'm going to show you how to create an ad which isn't on your page. So we're going to go to create a new ad, sorry, to a post that's not on your page. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to change the campaign. Although I really don't need to, but I will. Test 2. So you're going to do post page engagement again. Wait for that to come through. Okay, now this is great if you're doing a post but you don't really want it populated on your page, so you don't want too much of the same thing on your page. You can hide it. So you create a post here, you're going to put your the text in here. I'm just making anything up, but just so that you can kind of get a gist of what it is. Whoops. Oh, what's going on here? You'd add your image, add the image there, and then let's add an image to make it look more like an ad. There you go. So you can add as much as you want in there, okay? And so you build it out and basically say what you want to say there. But remember that the image cannot have too much text going on. And so then you click up here and go back to the ad set. And then again, you go through the same process of deciding who you want the ad to go out to and how much you want to spend. So Carnival's populated in there already, so we're good with that. What placement, you choose the placement again. And then all you've got to do is click upload changes, and all those ads that you've created will be populated in there, and you'll get your approval from Facebook to say that you're good to go. So I hope that's kind of helped you out with that. There are a lot more other stuff that you can do, but I really don't want to overcomplicate things. And I think if you're promoting, you want to promote the event for this Friday, I think that's where you need to go. I think you need to be promoting the event. So first of all, put the post out to people on your page. So just do the boost post to people on your page, and then you want to promote it to people that are not on your page. And so you would do that by coming into the Power Editor and do promote to page. You can also do video ads as well, which I've told you before. So again, you're going to go into We just use the same campaign. No, you can't use the same campaign because you're going to have to create a new campaign because you're doing a video ad. So every time you change the positioning of your ad, you have to change the campaign. So we'll call this test 1 video. Silly me, sorry, create a new one. So we're going to do video. So it's quite straightforward. What you're going to do is just upload your video, and it's basically the same thing. Okay. And another one that you can do, if you've got stuff going on with the website, you can actually promote to the website as well. But we can talk about that a bit more in detail. But I really would suggest for you right now is to get the page likes up. So make sure if the page likes are not going well, you might need to change the people that you're targeting to. Maybe you need to use some different keywords to reach out to them. You should have started to get some traction going now with the ad that you put out yesterday. If it's not reaching a lot of people, then I would suggest putting a bit more money into it just to boost it up a bit. Now you will know, because it will say with your reaches, if you've reached 500 already, then you know that you're reaching your people. But if it's less than that, I'd suggest putting a bit more money into it to try and boost it up a bit, and then see how much is it costing you to get people to like your page. If it's quite a lot of money, I would suggest maybe you're not reaching the right people. What do I call quite a lot of money? Well, it depends on how much a customer is worth to you. So if you're paying like $2 a click, I would say that's too expensive, and maybe try and target it down a bit more to try and find people that are interested in what you're actually promoting. And I think once you've kind of got it, once you've got it with your likes, once you see people coming through from the like campaign, then you will know that they're the people that you need to be targeting. So I think the plan of action for you would be keep doing the Facebook likes to build up your following, and then put the ad out to people only on your page for the time being. Once you see that that is where your people are, so if you're getting a lot of people liking you from that audience that you've created from those keywords, then you can go out and do the promoted post, because then you know that's your audience. So I hope that's kind of explanatory. So do your page likes first, and then just promote to the page only. Once you know that you've got the right people that are liking your page, then you can send out an ad to the people in that category that liked your page. So to that audience that was in here. So to your, whatever the audience was here, that's where you would then decide to go and do a big ad to the masses, because you know, yes, that's my people. Okay, so I hope that's helped, and if you've got any questions, come over to my page, facebook.com/Michelle James MLM. If you haven't liked the page already, please do so. If you've got any comments or any questions or anything that you're not sure of, or anything in particular that you might want to ask me, please feel free to do so on my page, and I'll see you in the next video.